Hey guys, Shawn Ray here for Generation Iron. We're doing a year in review, and what a year it was in 2017. Coming off of Christmas, we're moving into 2018. But let's go back to where it all began. The year started with a bang, and that came in the form of big Cedric McMillan, a promise unkept. A lot of guys expected him to be making big waves a lot sooner in his career. Lee Haney said he's arguably the next Mr. Olympia champion, but Phil Heath has a stronghold on that title the last 7 years. But the Big Mac arrived in March at the Arnold Classic to kick off 2017. And when in fashion, Arnold Schwarzenegger said this is a guy that has all the tools and all the properties of what a classic physique bodybuilder should look like. Cedric McMillan has all the tools, and he held off a fast-charging Dallas McCarver to win the Arnold Classic and solidify himself as a bona fide, top-notch professional bodybuilder. And of course, Cedric McMillan closed out the year in victory at the San Marino Pro Championships in Italy. Now, our next big story, obviously, is the breakup and the divorce of the IFBB and the NPC Pro League. So Jim Manion and Rafael Santoja, the two big wigs of the federation, they decided to go their separate ways, which means Rafael Santoja is now putting on pro bodybuilding competitions throughout the world. And of course, Jim Manion is making it possible for athletes around the world to qualify to get to the Mr. Olympia through the NPC around the globe. That includes Ireland, it includes South America, England. We are all over the place. NPC strong. The NPC Pro League is now global, and everyone that wants to go to the Mr. Olympia Championships can now find their way there through the NPC. And the next big story, of course, was the comeback of the fabulous one. Flex Wheeler, 4-time Arnold Classic champion, 3-time Mr. Olympia runner-up, comes out of retirement 13, 14 years to jump into the Mr. Olympia Championships. Once again, Flex decided to go into the Classic division, staying away from the Open competition and try to, he was really clear that he had no grandeurs of winning the competition, but he wanted to get off the couch and do something and show people that have ailments, especially including kidney issues, that you can continue to train, you can continue to diet, and you can do it at the highest level. And Robin Cheng, the promoter of the Olympia, allowed Flex Wheeler to perform at the finals since he had not made the top 5, and he actually allowed Flex to show the world his hard work. Kudos to Flex Wheeler. The biggest story of the year had to be the tragic deaths of Dallas McCarver and Rich Piana. I say Dallas McCarver because he was an up-and-coming future Mr. Olympia hopeful, cut down in the prime of his life at 26 years young, and it wasn't in the cards for Dallas. Big kid, 6 foot, 300 pounds, tragically taken from us at a very young age. And of course, Rich Piana, the same. Rich was a little older, 46 years, had 20 years on Dallas McCarver, but nevertheless, 46 years old is too young to go. And what a tragedy those two were on the landscape of professional bodybuilding. And arguably, the #1 story has got to be the arrival of Generation Iron. With the success of Generation Iron, the movie, and Generation Iron 2, of course, Vlad, Craig, and Edwin, they're doing crazy things along with Derek and Natalie and the whole team Generation Iron. We are bringing you contest coverage from around the globe, documentaries, exposés. We've got a brand new show coming out in 2018 called The Breakdown, the Ronnie Coleman story coming out, the Rich Gaspari series. Generation Iron has made such a huge impact on the landscape of bodybuilding that 2018 is going to be one of the rock and roll years for the bodybuilding industry. Stay with us here at Generation Iron. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm Shawn Ray.